Okay, last week I stopped into a Salvation Army and I was looking through things and I saw some Xbox games and I didn't pick them up because I was pretty sure I had a couple of them, but there were three I didn't know about. One I thought I had ordered from someplace online already, and it turned out I had, so I was okay there. One I already had, so I was okay there. But there was one, and I won't even mention which one it was, but I didn't have it. So today I figured, maybe I'll go back. Maybe it'll still be there. They rotate their stock every week, so you know what? I don't know if it had been a week or not, or how long it had been there in the first place. But either way, I went back and I thought I'd take a look, see if it was there. If it was, I was going to pick it up, but it wasn't. But this is a big but. Doesn't mean I didn't buy anything, because you know that's what I do. So let's take a look. First thing I picked up was brand new factory sealed Tootin' Auto. It's ages 4 to 8. It's basically, it's very, very simple game. You've got O's and T's, and they go into a sort of a Connect 4 type board, and there's two ways of playing the game. You can either see how many times you spell toot or auto, or one person picks toot and one person plays auto, and one gets the O's, one gets the T's, and you see, or I guess they both get O's, and either way, and you see how many times you can, you know, similar to a Connect 4, spell toot or auto, and the one who spells it the most wins. So it's brand new factory sealed. It was only $3. I don't know what they go for regularly, but I figured $3 for a brand new factory sealed board game, not too bad. I also picked up a couple of Genesis games. They're both sports titles, NHL 95 and NHL 94. They are complete. The cases are almost perfect. There is a little bit of damage to them, but they're acceptable. And when I got up to check out, she was like punching everything through, and everything was $2.99. And then she said, "Oh, and these are $3.99." I was like, "Why are they $3.99? They're video games just like everything else." And she was like, "'Cause they're carts." I was like, "You don't have any pricing anywhere that says, oh yeah, by the way, old video games are more." So she rang them through for the $2.99, because really I guess, you know what, I probably still would have paid $3.99 for each of them. Not really what I would have liked to have paid, but I was already at the cash, and that's the way I am, sort of, you know, giving them more work and stuff like that, even though that's their job. But you know what, these things, I mean, I don't know what it is. Genesis cards seem to be going for like $10 loose these days, so whatever. $3 for these two. And then, let's see, what else did I pick up? Picked up 3 movies, and then a whole bunch of PS2 games. Now again, these are all complete. Most of them are in really, really good condition. There is a small odd scratch on most of them, but nothing that's really out of place. And I didn't foresee any problem with any of them really playing. I didn't know if I had these or not, but I figured for $3, why not pick them up? So these are all for the PS2. Red Dead Revolver, SOCOM 2, U.S. Navy SEALs, World Series of Poker Tournament of Champions 2007 edition. Truth be told, I don't know if I've ever seen this, and this one it uses the iToy camera, so that was a little bit different. Medal of Honor Rising Sun, the greatest hits version. I may already have this. The problem is with collecting for Xbox, GameCube, and PS2, there's so many titles that are on all those systems that it's hard to keep track of which ones you have. 007 Nightfire. And this was the first one that I saw that had me looking for more PS2 games. the Simpsons Road Rage Greatest Hits version. Here's one. I don't know that I've seen it. I haven't seen it really a lot of places in terms of the PS2 games, but it's a Greatest Hits title, so it should be. Ace Combat 04 Shattered Skies. And of course, I had number 2, so why not SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs, the first one. And Medal of Honor Frontline. And finally, Brother in Arms Road to Hill 30. So, yeah, not a bad haul. I'll have to go through those and see if I own any of them already or not, but, you know, fingers crossed I don't. And if I do, whatever, $3, I'll turn them around and be able to easily get rid of them at least $3, if not more. So, yeah. Sure I'm going to get more stuff. I mean, it's early on in the month. We're only like a week and a bit in, so yeah, I'm sure I'll see you again very, very soon. This great buy, though technically a Christmas present, is a purchase from January. It's something that I said I was going to get if I didn't get it for Christmas. But I did get money for Christmas to get, you know, stuff that I didn't get that I wanted for Christmas. Anyways, long story short, it's not really... It is gaming related, but it isn't gaming related. And that's the Logitech Harmony 900 Universal Remote. So, yeah, I'll be able to power up and down everything, you know, select gaming, and everything that I want to come on for gaming will come on. So yeah, that's that wasn't cheap. I think regularly they're $350 or something like that, and it was on the Boxing Week sale. Had they pushed it over, so I got it for about, I think it was $200, a little bit over $200. So I roughly saved $100+ on that. So awesome. Because yeah, the one model I really wanted probably goes for about $250, but they didn't even sell it anymore, so I'm wondering if they make it. But anyways, this has the RF thing on it, so I can use it anywhere and turn on TVs and stuff in a room I'm not in. It's funny because a lot of people buy this thinking they can hide all their devices and stuff, which is fine. It does have this RF system included, which allows it, you know, to beam at the signal to the different components. But for most people, their televisions beam from the opposite side, so you still need to somehow push directed at the television. And yes, I guess the television could be, you know, there where you see it and not a problem. Push it at the television, fine, and then the RF adapter, if you had stuff behind the wall or in whatever covered, could work. With me, everything's out in front, so really for me to use that, I would have to have something like on a tripod behind my couch pointing at my system. Anyways, that's just silly. But yeah, awesome. Can't wait to get that all set up and going. Hey there. This was kind of an unexpected purchase. I went down to the Salvation Army and was looking around, didn't find any games, but there was a book, and I figured I'm gonna get this book. And when I went over to the electronics section, I found this original PlayStation. It's got 2 controllers, and it was $12.99. I don't know if it works. Open it up, but I figured, you know what? I'm already buying something. $12.99 for one of these is pretty decent. I mean, if you take the 2 controllers and you wanted to buy that, it's a decent price. I don't have a problem with that. So if everything works, it's all taped together here. So it comes with power cord. So it comes with a real PlayStation controller and then a aftermarket, ooh, these are sticky, aftermarket, what's it called, dual charge. This has got a turbo on it, so dual charge thing. Does not come. Oh, God. I hate when they do that. Look at this. It's got crap all over it. I need a lot of cleaning up. Power cord, but it doesn't come with video cords. So let me see if I have. Yeah. Okay, so this is one off of one of my other systems. Let's see if it works. Television has power. PlayStation has power. Now, a game I got from the same. What? Hey, bonus! This is a burn disc. Oh, surfing emulation? Let's find out. Whatever it is, it works. It's doing something. Max surfing second. I don't know what I'm doing. There's gotta be a way to stand up on the board. Oh, it rumbled. I don't know if it's the controller or if it's the game, and I have no idea what's going on. Well, I know I don't have any idea what's going on, but... Well, this rumbles. I have no idea what's going on. That being said, let's throw in this apocalypse thing and see how that works. Level 1 prison.
Here we go, Chief.
So it works. Hey everybody, just got back from some grocery shopping, checked out movie Mama, and just getting down here, we're going to watch some of the build-a-thon videos that are going on, because there's so many of them. I won't watch them all, because I don't have that much time, but yeah, while I was out, there happened to be a Future Shop in the same little plaza that I was at, and I decided to take a look. You never know what you're going to find, and though there were some movies that I wanted to pick up, I already have like 50 movies that I still have to watch, so I just decided against doing that. But what I did find, and this was something I never really was expecting that I'd pick it up. I contemplated maybe picking it up at one point, but I figured, hey, why not? And it's for the PS3, the Wonder Book, Book of Spells, the Harry Potter-esque stuff here. I don't know if this actually does anything with anything other than this particular thing. I don't know. But yeah, it was only $10. So I figured for $10, you know what? I'll check it out. I don't know what it is, but yeah, why not? Just got a package in. This is from a site, GameTrog.com. The prices there for video games are pretty good, pretty decent. Shipped out of Florida, and by UPS, so it got here relatively quick. Obviously got held up at the border and such, and I had to pay something like $40 in custom charges. But shipping was pretty reasonable considering it was shipped UPS, and the box is quite large. But this is a big but. As shipping can sometimes do, it got majorly damaged. This is not me doing this. This is how it came. This is me. This is from ripping off the packing slip and stuff. This is how it came to me. Now, I did a rough count inside, so I think everything's in there. I don't know for sure. And I don't know what the condition of the stuff is inside, but considering how loose everything is in there, it looks like he packed it with peanuts, and with a hole this big, if there was enough, if it was solid and it shouldn't have moved, a hole this big, all the peanuts have practically fallen out. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully everything's in good working order. I don't know anything about this company and in terms of the quality of their games and stuff that they ship you, but one can only hope. So let's take a look, open it up, see what we find out. Alright, oish kaboish, kaboish. Yes, packed with packing peanuts, and most of them don't look like they made it through. So what do we got? Oh, alright, so we got Xbox World Racing, not in the best of condition, covers wrecked. Let's see, Sega World Series Baseball, better. This was one of the ones that I actually paid a little. Most of the other games are about $3 each. This one I think was $6 or $7, and it's simply because I've never seen it before. Now, it's weird. This is Wondering if this guy is just, he's made a website and he's selling off his doubles or something, or if these stickers are actually from him. Yeah, you'll notice it's a lot of Xbox stuff. And basically it's all games that I needed. Yeah. So all these will plug up some stuff in the collection. See, and this sucks because this one here, Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix, I didn't pay the $16.95 for it. Don't worry about that. I think it was only $3, but it's the Platinum Hits version, and it's not in the best of shape. And it feels kind of, yeah, doesn't have the booklet to go with it. And the thing about that sucks, is I didn't buy a copy at the thrift store for $3. That was the original, not the Platinum Hits with everything, because I had it coming to me. So yeah, because see, if you're running a business and you're reselling stuff, you take this shit off. Forgive my language here, but you don't just bring stuff in and buy it from somebody on trade or whatever and then just sell it with the other stickers on it. I mean, I realize it's hard. Not everybody knows how to do it, but if you're in the business, yeah, a lot of these feel like they don't have the instructions in them, which kind of sucks. This is good. I have a copy of this already, but condition of it is garbage. Good, at least it's an original case. Doesn't seem like it has. Again, most of these games were, you know, $2, $3, or $4, so they weren't overly expensive. Yeah, here's the if you want to check them out, take a look, but you can at least see what you might want to ask them what the condition of the games are before you buy them. You shouldn't have to on a website. It should detail it. It should either be mint or otherwise listed. I picked up some Sega games. Now, the older games, they generally tell you if it has, you know, game, cartridge, case, and manual, so these ones shouldn't be too bad. Oh, hey, another card. Jungle Strike. Could be better, but not gonna complain too much. Not for these. I love that. It still has the Hills department store thing. It obviously was $29 when it first came out. This is, I think that's stuck on after the fact. I don't think it's original. That's what the original should look like. It was funny because he had listed Jeopardy in box for Genesis, but he also had this one. I think he had two copies of this listed. One that was factory sealed and one that wasn't. I went obviously with the factory sealed copy. It's still got the tag on it. But, oh yeah, here's the other Jeopardy. Listed as factory sealed. Luckily they were roughly about the same price. So I picked them both up just in case. And it's yeah. So I don't know. Anyways, yep. Latest pickup for January. Actually, this is probably the best box out of the bunch. This is actually in really good shape. I'd say that's almost minty condition, that one. Hey, this is just a quick addition to my January great buys. I stopped into a Walmart today for a quick pickup of a couple of things, and swang by the toy section, as I generally do. And it looks like they're switching, doing all their planograms and remerching everything. I don't know why. It's not like there's a, like, maybe I guess for summer toys, but yeah, so they have a whole bunch of stuff on reduced pricing, and the Redekai stuff finally went down again to a very, very reasonable price. Actually below reasonable. So I picked up one thing I hadn't picked up before, and it's this. It's the 3-pack Redekai. Now this it's weird. This is priced at $5, but below it they were selling packs at $1. So really, I paid $2 extra for this. The difference was the packs they had were the Meta Charge stuff, and this one comes with one of the first series boosters. But yeah, they've reduced everything. Like I said, their packs are down to $1. Their starter decks, I think, are down to $5. They had a battle set that was down to $10, but it's been down to $10 for a while. But either way, they're trying to get rid of it. And these prices are good prices. Like, I mean, the dollar store is basically the only other place I've seen that has those prices. So yeah, I don't know when you're going to see this, but if you have a chance and you want to pick up some Redekai, now is the perfect opportunity. Get into your, you know, Walmart's, dollar stores and stuff and pick them up, because boosters are generally going for $1 now instead of the $5 they were going for, or was it more? I can't remember what the suggested retail price, or the retail price everybody was selling them for originally, but I do know that they were way overpriced when they first came out. So now is the time. Pick up what you can. They're really, really cheap. For, you know, $20 to $50. You could have a, not, maybe you wouldn't have a full set. You wouldn't, you know, if you want to get into the collecting, that's a different story. But you would have enough to play with and have some fun with the game. So yeah, 1 week left in January. Let's see what else I can get. So it's been basically 1 day since the last video, and of course I'm coming back with some more great buys. I was heading downtown today to check out Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. I wanted to see it in 3D. I had a free movie, and this was basically the last place that I could use my free pass at that was still playing it. So I went, you know, was going downtown, and seeing as how I was already spending the money for the subway fare, I figured, hey, while I'm down there after the movie, why don't I head for a little walk up to GameStop EV Games at their main, I guess their main Toronto location, and because I know in the past I've gone there and their GameCube, PS2, and Xbox titles were quite cheap. So of course they still have some that are really overpriced, but that's beside the point. So went down there after the movie, and I brought my list of games I already had, and decided to see what was there. Now I did find out that most of the games they've priced at $5. So there were a few that were above that, but most of them they priced at $5, which is not what I was looking for. I was looking for cheaper. $5 is probably more than I would likely spend on an Xbox title unless I was, you know, basically coming down to the last few titles of my collection and just wanted to get them and you know, guarantee good condition. So I flipped through all of the stuff they had there, and luckily their sports titles were still super cheap. So for 99 cents I picked up NCAA Football 2005. Now the key with all these kind of things is you gotta get the hologram on the front, because that's the original packaging that came with it, showing that's an officially licensed product from whatever NFL, NHL, in this case the NCAA. Now it's pretty grungy and there's stickers all over it and stuff, but this should clean up fine. And all the games that I did pick up all had their manuals and such. And it just came down to the discs, which I had no control over, because they just basically pick them out of the drawer and put them in there. All the discs should play fine. I'll have to test them still. I've only looked at half of them so far, and I'd say maybe one of them might have problems. Two of them look like they're in pretty, you know, almost mint condition. So second game up for 99 cents, Madden 2005. Yeah, picking up these sports titles dirt cheap is the only way to go. Here's one, kind of disappointed. It's not an original case. It's NFL Primetime 2002, but everything was like in mint condition. I mean, the case is in mint condition. It's just not. It's not even an original Xbox case. This is like I think what they used in rental stores or something like that. It's like neon green. So I'll have to keep my eyes open for an original case for that one eventually. It's not a big deal as long as the game plays and stuff like that. Madden 06 for 99 cents. Madden 2004 for 49 cents. Something I couldn't remember ever seeing. Again, it's not an original case, but whatever. Xbox Music Mixer. This was $3. This is the most expensive one I paid. But it's pretty much the only sports title or non-sports title. Outlaw Tennis for $1.99. NCAA Football 2004, 99 cents. NCAA Football 06 for 99 cents. Now, the next bunch of titles that are still in this bag here are for the PS2. And I don't know if I have these or not, because I don't have a list for my PS2 games yet, so it's possible that some of these I may have duplicated, but I didn't pay a lot, so I don't care. Disney Princess Enchanted Journey, 49 cents. Gotta get your Disney Princess on. Motocross Mania 3, 99 cents. Flow Urban Dance Uprising, $1.99. Buzz Jr. Jungle Party, 95 cents. Buzz Jr. Robo Jam, 49 cents. Now they had other ones that were marked used at 99 cents, and then they had ones that were marked as new as 99 cents. But you know what? I figured if they got new ones of this, is probably brand new too. So yeah, I'll pay the 50 cents less. I don't even know what it is. High School Musical Sing It, 95 cents. This one I'm kind of disappointed in because the case is busted, but SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab for $1.99. Something I have no idea what it is. Mojo for $1.95. Looks like it might be I have no idea. And finally, Mark Davis Pro Bass Challenge for $1.95. Now, you'll notice there wasn't a lot of sports titles there, simply because I don't know what I have. I don't have a list, so I wasn't going to be wasting money on sports titles. But I do have to go back. They had a lot of other stuff that was, $1.99, $2.99, even $3.99. But without me having a list of what I need, there's no point in me getting any PS2 titles. Their GameCube titles seem to be all $5, and most of them weren't even original cases and stuff like that. They were just written on GameStop stuff. So really, that's a write-off. But I do need to get back there for the PS2 titles relatively soon, because I don't want them to end up at like the Xbox titles and all at $5. So I will have to get going on cataloging all my PS2 titles and their stuff, and so I can do that. But first, I've got a lot that I still have to go through and check to make sure they're working, and then go through all these Xbox titles thoroughly and document those. So I don't think I'll be heading down anytime soon back to that location. And truth be told, I don't know of any of the other locations I've been in that have a lot of old Xbox or PS2 or GameCube titles. I do know of one, but it seems to be a little overpriced, even pricier than this place. So, yeah, just keep looking. Gonna stick to the, thrift stores and stuff like that, and looking at people's collections and looking at buying those. So, likelihood is I probably won't have any other great buys this month, but I'm not promising anything. Not a thing. But just in case, this is Rob for more Dakka 101.